Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the Pattern 83 Battle Jacket, also known as the M83 Vest. Now this piece of gear was introduced in 1983 to the South African Defense Forces as part of the Pattern 1983 webbing. It was meant to replace the older Pattern 70 webbing that had been in use since the early 1970s. Now this piece of gear was used throughout the 1980s, 90s, and continues to be used today by the South African National Defense Forces. It has also been used a lot by a lot of military operators. It's also seen some limited use in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I believe it's also used by a couple of anti-poaching groups in Africa today. So, that being said, let's get started. Now, the outside of the vest is made out of 1000 Cordura nylon in nutrient brown, and for those of you who don't know, that is a darker shade of coyote brown. Now, the straps right here, the shoulder straps, are made of some thick padding. The line was really thin mesh, along with some black nylon edge tape. Now these straps can be adjusted. What you do, you take these straps, you pull them up and down as far as you have to, and you adjust them. On the sides, you also have these Velcro loops, along with these elastic loops, and I believe these are used to attach a headlamp or part of a radio. Fortunately, these elastic loops are all worn out, so they really can't be used. Now, you put this vest on with these quick release buckles. They're very similar to Fastex buckles. Just open them. Really not much to say about them. Now, the pouches right here open with Velcro, and they are internally divided. Each pouch is meant to hold two 35-round 5.56 magazines for the R4 Galil variant. However, they will also work for a regular 30-round 5.56 magazines. They will also hold 20-round 7.62 mags for the G3 or FAL. They will even hold AK-47 and AK-74 mags. So that shows that it's very versatile piece of gear. You can carry plenty of ammo for many different weapons. On the sides right here, you've also got two slots for pencil flares. However, they will also work for chem lights. Now, on each side, you also have these small pouches, which they don't look like they can fit a grenade. I think they were meant to be designed to hold a compass. And right here I have a US Lensatic compass, as well as a signaling mirror right here, which I'm also tied up to this little black nylon loop that's right here. I don't know what this is for. They've also got one right here on each side. Now, on this side right here, you've also got two more pouches. These, however, are not internally divided, and the Velcro doesn't go all the way down. I believe these were also meant to hold two mags each. However, I've also heard they could also be used to hold a smoke grenade or even some rifle grenades. Now, on the sides, you've also got two more mag pouches, also internally divided. So, if you were to use all the ammo pouches, including these, you could carry a total of 12 mags. If you're using the R4, that would be a total of around 420 rounds of ammo, plus another 35 for the mag and the weapon. That's a heavy load of ammo. Now, right here, you've also got a really big general purpose pouch. I've heard a lot of soldiers use this for a small first aid kit. Now, one thing that I found out is that it can also hold the plastic box of an Alice first aid kit right here. It'll fit well. And you even have some room for an Israeli bandage right here. You've also got this pouch, this slot right here, almost like a big pocket. You can fit like a notebook in here. Fit it right in the rain in here. And you've also got this small pouch right here, so you can also hold some small items in here. And right here in this pouch, you can also hold a small pair of binos. Now, on the sides, you've got these pouches right here. Now these pouches were meant to hold a 2-liter canteen. However, I don't have any of those. What you can do, if you open them up, you can also fit two 1-quart canteens in there. And You can also use them to hold, I believe, 7.62 linked ammo if you were the gunner with HDF and mag. You can also hold a mess kit in here, or just use it as a general purpose pouch. And you've also got a small flap right here to pull stuff out. And I believe these were also used to hold a radio. I'm assuming this is why they had this, to fit the antenna through here, as well as the other part of the radio to speak through. Now, right here you've also got another one right here. Now on this one, you can also fit a bush jacket, which I have right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's just to show how big the pouches are. You can hold a lot of gear in here. Now for the back of the vest, you've also got these two pouches. You got a big one, small one. On the outside, they have these little black nylon loops. Not exactly sure what these are for. However, I have seen pictures of some South African soldiers using to attach their Kevlar helmets. Now, each of them has YKK zippers. I've attached some paracord to open them up. Now, on this bottom one, originally was meant to hold your mess kit along with your KFS, which is knife, fork, and spoon, or your SPIT stove, and maybe part of a broken down rations pack. However, you can also fit a full MRE or 2 broken down MREs, depending on how much you take out and leave inside. And on the top one, we've also got a YKK zipper right here. These were also meant to be used for a 2-liter canteen, or carry a 24-hour rations pack, or a radio, or just any other mission essential equipment. And you open it like this, stuffed it with a bunch of gear in here. And you've also got this little flap to pull gear out, or to fit an antenna for a radio. Now on the side, you've also got these straps. They can attach probably a ground cover or a poncho or another piece of gear. And one of the features I like about this vest is how you can square it away, especially these little straps. You don't need to tape them up. What you do is just roll them up. You just loop it around this buckle, and you just roll them up until you have it like this, and it's a self-contained roll. No need to tape it. Just make sure you roll it up really tightly so it doesn't come loose or anything. Now, one of the drawbacks is if you do attach something, it's probably going to flap around if you're moving. And right here, you've also got the back of the straps. You can see right here. The straps right here are stitched right into the vest. And yeah, it's very well done right here. It's a lot of stitching. Now, on the bottom of the vest, you've also got some straps to attach a ground cover or a poncho. And right here, I've attached a woolen camouflage poncho liner. And right here on the sides, you can see some buckles with some straps. That's how you attach the vest from the sides. Just pull it back or loosen it as much as you need. And it's also lined with some padded mesh right here. And yeah, that's pretty much the outside of the vest. Now, let's move on to the inside. No, the inside of the vest is all completely lined with black mesh. It's also edged with some black nylon edge tape, and it has some really thick padding material. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's very well padded. Keeps the vest in place. And this part right here also flaps or folds up. And right here in the back is also lined with padding. You can also see the buckles and the rolled straps stitched right into the vest. And there's not much to say about the inside of the vest. Usually they come with a tag of maker, the year it was made, where it was made. This one didn't really come with any tags or anything. And right here you can see the shoulder straps, which are also sewn onto the vest right here. However, you can also take them out like this in order to adjust it. And yeah, there's really not much to say about the inside, other than it's well padded, has some mesh to ventilate, and yeah, it's very well made. Now here's another view of the vest. as it's laid out. So as you can see right here, you got the right side ammo pouches, you got the top right side ammo pouch, small compass pouch, you got the other pouches on the left hand side pouches, and then your two back pouches along with your bottom straps. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole vest. Now, as I mentioned before, the purpose of this vest was to carry a lot of gear. If this were issued to a soldier, he would have carried anywhere from around 8 to 12 mags, maybe a smoke grenade or some rifle grenades. He would have carried two 2-liter canteens, equaling up to around 4 liters of water. He would have carried maybe a 24-hour rations pack, his mess kit, maybe a radio. He could have also carried some medical kit right here, or any other mission essential equipment. Along with that, he's also got to carry his weapon. He's going to be wearing his Kevlar, maybe a pack. So that's a ton of gear. And this vest does a really good job of holding it all. It's very well made, very well put together. I don't think this was going to wear down or break down easily, which is one of the main reasons why it's still being used today. And considering the time this was made, it was a very well made piece of gear. Considering how during the Cold War South Africa was under a lot of sanctions and embargoes, so they had to make their own military equipment. And you could also see this more or less ahead of its time, considering that at the time this was also made, many militaries around the world were still using chest rigs or low-barrel equipment such as belt-and suspenders. And even the US, which at the time was still using ALS gear and started introducing the load-bearing vest, or LBV, really wasn't that great. Even though it was made out of nylon, it didn't really have the versatility of the pattern 83 vest, and probably didn't really have the same load-bearing capacity. But anyway, it's just a very good piece of gear. I would get it if you could. I believe you can find these on eBay. I got mine for around $100. Now, if you want to get the original, I believe they're getting harder to find from what I've heard. So, if you find one, definitely get it if you can. Now, in regards to reproductions, I believe there's a company in the UK called Viper that makes these in many different colors and camouflage patterns. However, from what I've heard, they're not that great. The quality of the nylon is not that good. The stitching, the sizing and everything, it's not that good. So, don't know anything about that, but if you want, get it if you want. But yeah, there's not much to say about this other than a great piece of gear. Totally worth getting it. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to click like, leave a comment, subscribe if you'd want. And yeah, other than that, thank you for watching and have a good one. Later.